We're live.
We're live.
We're live on 2 platforms.
I know. I'm saying on Insta. I just want to see
I'm
how
trying
many
to
people we have on. Like it tells you how many people we have online. Oh, I only have 6 people online right now, and one of them is you. So you go ahead when you're ready.
I have no idea who's online. Don't even know how to tell.
When you click live, it says.
Yeah. So how do I add you now? So I've got to go live first.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just check that while that's loading. Are we live on the Facebooks? The Facebooks. It says Ree is live now.
Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm sorry. Sorry.
Jim says we're live. Thank you, Jim.
Sorry.
Sorry. What are we sorry for?
Sorry because we're late because
Are we? No, we're
make. Actually, it's 10 o'clock, but I had to make tea. All right. Life doesn't start without tea, so
everyone needs tea. So now, oh, Rita's in my. Oh no, Rita. I'm gonna add Rita.
I'm requesting.
Are you?
I'm requested. Strength in Mind joined. Hello. I'm saying hello, but I'm not even on your video yet.
Go live with Rita's kitchen. Rita's kitchen in the house.
Not yet. I'm not there yet.
It's coming. So I think we're live on Instagram. Make sure my mic is here. Anyone on Instagram, do us a favor. Just give us a thumbs up and tell us if you can hear us. Because we've been doing some high-tech techie. It's really not high-tech at all. It's like two novices trying to patch it all together. We're like, I have a mic here and a mic here, but turn that one off and then put that headphone in.
I got a
just
mic
let us know
here.
if you can hear us.
Got another one over here, just like hanging out.
What's that one doing?
It's not doing.
Where's that? Oh, it's just looking nice.
It's just background noise.
Nice, I get you. Yeah. All right, so Instagram, can please just give us something to say you can hear us on there.
We got one right now.
Jimmy. I think Jimmy's like our number 1 fan. Jimmy, let's put him on the screen. You are live. Thank you, Jimmy. It looks like everything else is also working. Facebook is go. YouTube is go. Rita, are you go? Are we go?
We're go.
Are we go?
Let's go.
Well, I think it definitely is worth starting with a little meditation.
I think every time it's worth starting with a little meditation.
Oh, I tell you, I just give people a bit of a fill-in on the preamble to this, which was, oh my God, plug this in, mute that, test that, listen to that. Can you hear me there? I can't hear. What do I plug in? What am I on?
Okay, no. Let's go back a second and just talk about really quickly. Pinky came up with this really amazing idea after our last session because we could hear like a little echo from our Instagram feed, and because you can't actually turn down your Instagram all the way. It doesn't go down. Like the sound, like you physically can't turn it off unless there's some other tech high way to do it. But we couldn't do it. All right. And so she was like, what if we plug in headphones into like our phones? And first I read it, right? Because coming from Pinky, so I just took it at like face value. And this is something that we do so often, right? And it just, my first reaction was, well, no, P, we can't plug it in there because then how are we going to hear everything else? And we're just going to be tuned into Instagram. And then I was like, oh, I know what she's saying. And then I like elevated because she was saying that if we plug headphones into our phone, then the output is going to go into the headphones. So you won't hear it out loud. And then there won't be an echo. It was so amazing. And then today I was like, but wait. How are we going to hear sound? So we have to put in headphones that have a mic.
How they can hear sound, exactly.
To make sure that the mic works. And yeah, so mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Advanced techie people watching this, they're probably like, who are these people? What are they trying to do?
We're trying to do life.
We're trying to do life.
We're trying to do life.
We're trying to do. This is our exact example of us trying to do life.
Like, look, my light's in the way. Like, this is
patchwork. Patchwork life.
This is not a studio. This is not a real studio, but it is. But it's not.
I love it.
We'll just move that back.
Oh, so funny. Let's just have a quick look and then we'll go. So we've got a few people all watching on different things, but give us a hello so we know that you're there and whoever you are. And then
do you get messages on if anyone messages on my Facebook too, right?
I'm not watching on your face. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I will get that on here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually not going to watch on anything. Okay. Let's just do it. This is it.
Let's just do it.
If there's something I learned from the first time, right? It's just stop. Stop looking for it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. All right, good. So, shall we? Are you all right, darling?
Should we just?
You're just like,
It's okay. We've got T. We've got P. We're good to go. Re is
we
good
got
to go.
P, and we got Re. We are good to go. All right, let's chill out. Let's come into the room. Let's have a moment. And everybody watches this. If you'd like to join us, we're going to do a little meditation to just center ourselves into presence. Because as you can probably tell, we are a little bit frantic. And, you know, frantic energy is never a great energy to operate from. And often we just operate from that place and don't really stop and think and calm and center ourselves. So we're going to start this episode now by doing that. So I'd love for you all to join us. And wherever you are, just relax. Hopefully you're sat down somewhere comfortable. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes. But if you are not driving or doing anything that requires your eyeballs, feel free to close your eyelids.
Can I make a request? Can we go to space this time? We have a
You
little
want to go to
space.
space?
Let's
All
have a
right,
little
we're going to
space
go
fun.
to space. We're going to go to space. So everyone's going to go to space with us. It's going to be very magical. I love going to space. So what we're going to do when you're settled in, just get comfortable and relaxed wherever you are. And take a few deep breaths. And just make these breaths slow, focused, conscious. And really pay attention to the air as it goes through your nose, down into your lungs. And I'd like you to take that air all the way to the base of your belly. Really push the breath out into the base of the belly. And then gently release. And make sure as you do this that your breaths are slow, conscious, and considered. Really watch and pay attention to your breath. And just relax your muscles. Just notice your shoulders may be tense. Just let them drop. Maybe your face is a little bit tense, your eyebrows, your forehead. Just consciously relax all of your muscles. Let yourself flop and just keep taking slow, calm, deep breaths. And now we're going to go into the most beautiful, relaxed, calm state with a visualization, a state that's going to give us some clarity and really let go of all the noise in our minds. And to begin that, I'd like you to imagine that you are a little baby, a little toddler, and you're in a beautiful, beautiful outdoor space. It's a sort of garden or a meadow, and it's somewhere that you're really safe. And there may be people nearby, there may not. Whatever comes into your imagination, just go with it. Don't try and force anything. Just visualize yourself being really safe in this beautiful, beautiful meadow or garden, and you're running around on the grass. And really imagine that you can imagine being a little toddler running around in this beautiful green grass. And you're so happy. And it's like you're seeing all of this for the first time, and you're in awe of the beauty of this physical experience, this physical world. And just imagine that you take a really close look at a blade of grass. Imagine in your mind's eye now looking at that blade of grass and seeing how beautifully bright it is. What a stunning color. And then as your eyes move, you start to see flowers around you. All different colors of flowers, red, white, yellow, blue, pink, any colors at all. And you're just like, wow, this is so amazing. And your little toddler face is so happy and so overjoyed at the beauty of this physical experience, of this natural world. And I'd like you to imagine reaching out and touching the petals on one of those flowers. And see if you can feel that velvety softness of the petals. And maybe there's a rose. And can you smell the rose really in your mind? Imagine, take a deep breath and smell that beautiful fragrance. And as you're there in this meadow, enjoying this wonderful surroundings, maybe some animals come and play with you. Maybe some furry friends, and you reach out and touch their fur, and it's so soft and cuddly. And then you hear the birds tweeting. Just imagine you can hear that, and the gentle breeze rustling through the leaves of the trees. And as you just breathe in this fresh air and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, I'd like you to imagine that you just lie back on the soft grass and look up at this stunning, stunning blue sky. See the white fluffy clouds. And as you're lying there, I'd like you to imagine that you are starting to float gently and safely off the ground. Imagine your little toddler body just gently, gently rising up off the ground. And it's such a beautiful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. And you're just floating up slowly, safely, gently. And it's like you're weightless, like a bubble or a feather. And I'd like you to imagine what it feels like to be weightless. And all of the material world just drops down below you, and you're like an empty bubble, an empty vessel for pure energy and pure consciousness. And you're floating up, 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 and you're going to keep floating up. And then you're going to notice that you just popped out of the atmosphere of the earth, and you're now very safely floating, totally weightless above the planet. And you're looking down at this stunning, stunning home, this earth, all the colors, and you're just in awe of how amazing it is. And as you're there floating, totally weightless and empty, I'd like you to imagine looking around at the universe around you. And all you can see is endless blankets of stars and galaxies, all colors, sparkling, shining, and you're just in awe of this amazing expanse of energy, consciousness beyond all time, all space, all wisdom, all knowing is here, and you are part of it. And I want you to really imagine and really embody that feeling of being part of all of it. And as you just enjoy that, I'd like you to imagine that your belly starts to glow and your body starts to glow. Your whole being just starts to glow like a beautiful, bright, shining star. And it's such a warm, beautiful feeling. And just imagine yourself turning into this amazing, shining star. Really get a picture of that, really feel it. And what's going to happen is you're then going to start to gently float back down to the earth, and you pop back through the atmosphere. And as you're going down towards the ground, very gently, very safely, as this wonderful, bright, shining star, you're going to see a circle on the ground. And I'd like you in your mind's eye to just trace round that circle. So solidify that circle and really set an intention as you're floating down to it. So for me, this intention is, what's the intention for this episode? And as you land in that circle or go through that circle, whatever comes to you immediately in your mind, a visual, an image, a thought, a feeling, whatever it is, just go with it. What's your intention for this?
I think you're frozen. That's not my intention. Can you hear me?
I can now. Were you?
You were no, you were frozen.
Oh, sorry. I got my eyes. I have no idea. I might have been frozen like the last 10 minutes and not known.
No, I would have heard it. My intention for my circle is just self-fulfillment for today. Creating and remembering happiness, not for any particular reason, but
Sorry,
just
darling.
to be. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, P, you're cut out completely. You're frozen. You're frozen entirely on Ken. It's loading you. No, you're gone.
Wow, why is it doing
Oh,
that?
hi, Ash. Yeah, because that's on Instagram. We have a separate setup. You're back. You're back. No, you're cutting.
Am I back?
You're back.
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back. You're back.
Let's go. Is for the internet to work.
Yeah, maybe that needs to be your intention for today. You're good. I can hear you. No, yeah.
Being intermittent, but I think if I give it a minute, if you're on, you just talk. Mind you, if my thing isn't working, then
yeah, exactly. If the streaming isn't working, I wonder if it can't hear me on the other side too. No, it should be fine. I should be fine. I will say my intention for today is to just remember to be happy and remember that material things is not where my happiness lies, and it's not what makes me happy.
I think I'm lost.
Hi, we need Jim. Jim, can you still hear me, or am I freezing
too? Coming to light.
Jim,
tech resistance coming to light.
Jim, can
I've got you. I get you, and then it goes, and then I get you, and it's
really you're frozen. You're frozen the whole time. So
on the whole time on Streamlord, I can see myself moving around, but
yeah, I see myself moving around. So that's why I'm asking Jim. Jim, are you there? We need your assistance.
Jim says it's just Pinky that keeps freezing.
Yeah, it's your internet,
and it's very strange because
you're gone again.
Normally, it happens for us at now. Ree's saying that she can't see me at all. Oh wow, it's just it's not having it at all.
No.
How am I now? Am I on Streamlord now?
Yeah, you're good. You're on Streamlord. You're there.
Me. Are
no,
we there?
You're stuck. You're frozen.
How about now? I think we're just gonna spend the whole 60 minutes going, how about now? How about now? Am I there? How about now? How about now? Yes, frozen. No, you're not. Can you hear me? And then 60 minutes.
It got your whole.
How is it doing this today?
Dude. Do you want to disconnect your internet and reconnect it?
I just did.
Jim says it wasn't disconnected long enough.
Because it has never done this before.
You need to disconnect for 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I don't know if it will all cut off, but I can try.
It might actually all cut off. Oh dear. In the meantime, we can continue our conversation on Instagram. Hi, Jim. Thanks for being our support.
This is absolutely.
Oh,
are we here? Are we here?
We're here.
Jesus. This is.
Yeah, you're back. Good. No.
Of the tech resistance that we had before we came online. Oh, you're gone again.
Which means you're gone because it's not. Okay, P. Listen. Hi. Swap. Okay. Swap.
Swap
Put
what?
on your other headphones.
I've got them
Put on
both
your
in
other
one ear.
headphones. Put on your other headphones. Come
Yeah, I've
to
got it in my
Instagram.
ear. I'm on
No,
Instagram.
I can't hear you on your other headphone. Oh, it's got my volume. Okay. Swap your headphones and then go reset your router. It'll take 3 minutes, and then at least we can just not do this for another 10. Hi guys, just to let everyone know, whoever's joined, we're having some technical difficulties on the UK side that's causing, but just on the one side, Instagram is working okay.
I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, I'm going to disconnect once.
Yeah, but come on here and let's just continue where we left off. Oh, well, the good thing is that it's recorded and it's live and
connect very quickly at all. So let me just keep playing with that whilst we continue on the thingy, on the other one.
No, because if we're still live, dude, no one's gonna like. I'm not gonna watch a video that's frozen. I'm just gonna be like, bye. No, you're frozen again. Why don't you go reset your router in the meantime?
I can try. It doesn't.
Even if it takes 10 minutes, we'll still continue here and then we'll rejoin. Yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Go for it. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Since I'm on Pinky's Instagram, I don't really know who everyone is. So we just finished our amazing meditation. If you didn't watch it, she didn't actually cut out through all of it. And it was fantastic. A couple tips. One of the things that I learned while meditating or for meditating is I used to fall asleep all the time. Like when I did my yoga training, we used to practice meditation 3 times a day. And there's about 120 meditation techniques out there. And we probably covered about, I'd say more than half of them, because we did a different one every day, 3 times a day for an entire month. And then sometimes, extra ones as well. So we tried a lot of different techniques, and, that included chanting, the candle, partner meditation, talking, just everything, open eye, closed eye, you name it. And I fell asleep through all of them, except for the chanting ones, because, you're chanting and that would be really weird. And I would probably have narcolepsy if that happened. But I fell asleep for every other one. And there were times when I just kind of opened my eyes and everyone was done and gone to have dinner. And I was just like, oh, this is awful. And people in my course would be like, oh, wow, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that you fell asleep. And I'm like, no, I'm not, because I wish I was there. And they're like, oh, that wasn't a great meditation. And something that I learned recently, actually from the course that Pinky and I did, was breathing while you're meditating. So a lot of meditations focus on breath work, but if they don't, and you're trying to calm your mind or whatever it is that you're doing, breathing makes a huge difference. And because the oxygen stops going to your brain and it makes you sleepy. So breathe. Remember to breathe. If there's nothing else that you do, just start focusing on your breath. And I promise you'll automatically just fall into a state of meditation. So I think P is back, and it looks like, I can't tell because she's moving. Yeah, no, she's frozen still. Hi.
And now I'm back, but then I'm not back, but then I'm back, but then I'm back and I'm not back. And I think I figured out what it was, is my mum started doing a video call, and because our internet is obviously rubbish, I think it took all the bandwidth. So
maybe we need to have that talk with Mum to say no phone calls, video calls.
I think
no socializing while I'm socializing between the hours of 3 and
I think we're good now, though.
Okay, good. I'm gonna swap over. Anyway, guys, that was my little tip. Breathe. Remember to breathe, because that actually helps you stay awake during meditations. Pinky almost lost me on hers on this beautiful journey.
Did you fall asleep?
No. But I was close to it.
Yeah.
And just breathing brought me back. And man, so like I was saying, my intention for the day Just being
Yes, let's
happy
go back to where we were.
without material things, outside of the material things, and just remembering to be happy. Because this morning, we'll get to emotions and all of that later or shortly, but man, just it's so easy to lose sight of happiness, and then you're like, oh, feelings, thoughts and feelings aren't real, right? and
Mhm.
and they're manipulated by material things or people or situations, and that's not what it should be. It shouldn't be driven by, again, outside forces.
Mhm.
Your thoughts and feelings, because they don't actually exist, you need to feel the same. You need to just feel nothing. And to feel nothing is, a long, 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 long way to go on the path of Buddha. But I just want to and my happiness, whatever my definition of happiness is, just staying calm and just being okay with whatever the situation is. So that's
Be
my
okay.
intention.
Your internet goes nuts and
I was
cuts you
okay with it. We handled it. No one freaked out. It's
um,
fine. Yeah.
okay,
How
what's
about
your
you?
intention? Well, let me go back into that space after that. Let me just go. So this is it, right? You can go into a good space and then life pulls you out, but can you go back? That's the question. And keep recentering yourself. So my intention, I'm going to do an intention for the session. My intention for the session is to not be frustrated and annoyed when things don't go as planned.
Good
Because
intention.
I'm very good at that. So my intention of the session is not to be frustrated and annoyed when things go wrong. So let's hey Ree, let's do some quick fire. Emotion of the day. What's your
Oh,
emotion of the day?
funny enough, is smile on my face, but anger. That's been my feeling today.
Okay,
Hmm.
interesting. Emotion of the day for me is frustration.
Mm.
So we got anger, we got frustration. Tell me, Ree, what's your fear of the day?
Oh, wasting time.
Oh, fear of the day, wasting time. Right, what's my fear of the day? Fear of the day is that one hiccup on the tech. Can you see how my mind is clinging to it? It's like that one hiccup on the tech will ruin everything, and no one will ever watch us ever again, ever in our whole lives. No one will ever watch us ever again because we had a tech malfunction for 3 minutes on episode 2. All right, let me note that down. No one will watch us ever. Okay, so Ree, what are you grateful for?
I'm going to say this in every episode. I'm grateful for tea. No,
I'd be happy for that to be
you
in every
know,
episode.
you
Very
know,
important.
I'm grateful for silence. I have never appreciated silence ever. If anyone who knows me, I'm like the awkward, like, oh my God, it's quiet, drop something and break a glass. And recently and today, especially with my kids today, when they were quiet for like a minute, I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I'm grateful for silence.
That is one I definitely like to speak about potentially because I just wrote a blog on that.
Oh,
It's
here, look
not
at
going to
that.
be, I know, right? Synchronicity. It's a very important topic, I feel.
And
It's something.
just so that everyone knows, I didn't actually, she told me she was writing a blog. I did not know. I have not read it. I have no idea. We actually haven't spoken since we did a preview on Monday.
Yeah, no.
Not even a text. So, yeah.
So, okay, good. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for. Oh, it's hard to connect with that at the moment. All right, grateful. What am I grateful for? I'm so consumed by the issue we just had. I kid you not. Like the energy of it is still in me, even though I'm trying to keep moving forward. And so it's hard to connect with gratitude for something. But I'm going to focus and I'm going to choose. I'm grateful for my nephews. My
Okay.
little bears. I'm
Oh.
grateful for my bears. Okay, so yep.
Me, pick me.
Yeah, I pick you. I beg, not that I got anyone else to pick, but I'll pick you.
You know, I think this might be a good time to go into a circle, because let's not continue with that energy, right? And it will change, but I think a lot of times when we have a conflict or an issue, we just kind of go boop boop, sweep it under the carpet and continue
Mm,
and keep going with that energy and not realizing, be like, no, you know what, I'm fine. You tell yourself you're fine, it's fine, it'll just pass. But really, you've considered, you've completed your whole day
Yeah.
or week or whatever, depending on the size of the situation,
Yeah.
with and in that energy, and you don't realize that it's there.
Yeah. So you mean
Until
my
you,
frustration energy? Or,
yeah.
So that's fantastic. So I suggest, I'm going to do one thing before we move on to that, but I suggest we do a deconstruction so we can go
Yeah.
through a conflict deconstruction process to see what's really going on with me. Why have I got that frustration? Why am I struggling to let it go? Why am I pretending I'm fine and carrying on with the episode? And I've still got this burning frustration within me. I'm like, oh my God, the internet cut out. My life is over. We're going to go into that and see what that's all about. And I will just, before we do that, and just going to have Jim's question here. Where is the blog? It's probably not going to be released
Jim.
until I love Jim. Thank you, Jim. I just got all the comments from Jim. I love him. It's on a website called thepositivepsychologypeople.com that I blog for, and they're probably going to publish that one in the first week of June. But Jim, I will send you it when it is out, but it is on thepositivepsychologypeople.com. And on
We're
that
gonna start
note,
thinking we're paying Jim to be here.
I know, right? Jim, come on alive, Jim.
Just chill,
Do
Jim.
loads of
Just
comments, Jim.
don't push it, Jim. Just give us some space, all right? Just don't make it too obvious. Just back off a little.
Jim's the best, man. Jim's the best. All right, so let's do this. Let's work on this. So right, frustration,
What are we gonna call
Hmm?
deconstruction? Yeah.
We're going to do a conflict deconstruction on my frustration. So Reed, do you know the questions, or do you want me to get them from the wall for you, or from my brain? Do you want to talk me through it?
Yeah, I need the questions though. I don't have
Okay,
them.
so the first question is what's the problem? What's the
Yep.
issue I had?
Yep.
The second one is what do I think about it? Then it's what do I feel about it? Then it's how do I define myself, others, and the world? Then it's what's my underlying assumption and belief? Then it's where's the power? And what's the end result? And so what that will share with us and help us see is how our mind perpetuates dysfunctional cycles of thought, behavior, results, thought, behavior, results, thoughts, behavior, results. And like Reed said, if you don't tackle it there and then and bring it to the surface, as Carl Jung says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you'll call it fate. So we want to bring it to the surface so we can see it, and then we can shift our focus and move our energy on. Otherwise, we would just keep spiraling. So Reed, you're going to coach me. I'm your client right now. I'm ready. Go for it. I'm just going to talk. I got my eyes closed. So I'm in a zone, and I'm going to share with you my truths.
I'm going to make some notes here. Okay, so don't mind me. All right. What is the problem?
So the problem is our internet went screwed for a few minutes, and it was my fault, and it was my internet, and it's only our live stream number 2, and it went wrong.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think?
So what I think about that is, oh my God, that's so annoying. I'm annoyed. I think, oh, this looks awful. We look awful. I look awful. People are going to turn off. People won't watch us ever again in our whole lives. I think, oh, it's just really annoying. I think technology is annoying. Life is annoying. God,
Okay.
so
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. What else do you think? What else do you think about the problem, about the internet going out?
I also think that it's annoying because it recurs for me, because my internet tends to be a little bit intermittent, and it always happens at the most awkward times. So it seems like a recurring problem.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting on the thoughts.
Okay. How do you feel? How does this problem make you feel?
This problem makes me feel annoyed, frustrated, angry, ashamed. Yeah, annoyed, angry, frustrated, and ashamed.
And okay, all right. Any other feelings that come up?
No.
Okay. How does this problem, yes, define others?
Oh, it's
Yourself?
me first. How do I do? Yeah.
How do you define others?
So define myself first.
Oh,
So,
wait, is that am I sorry guys, I got this.
That's all
I'm
right,
working on
don't
this.
worry.
Is it 3 different questions? Others,
Yeah.
self, and world. All right. How do you define
Self,
yourself?
others, and the world. So the
Yeah.
way I define myself intuitively in this is, so the problem is, I'm just going to revisit it a second and get the flow. So the problem is internet cut out midstream. The thoughts are, oh my God, this is so annoying. No one's ever going to watch us. And it's just annoying. And I can't remember what else I said there, but my feelings were sort of anger and frustration and shame. And so how I define myself is I am useless. I am not in control. I am not in control. I am useless, and I am a failure. I am imperfect. But the big one really hits, I'm not in control. I am not in control. Can I just flow into the others? Is that all right as it's
Yeah,
going?
go ahead.
So
Go ahead. Go.
others, my perception there is that others are judgmental. Others are yeah, that's the main one. Others are judgmental of me and what I'm doing, and others are impatient. They don't have time for my imperfections. If the minute I don't deliver perfectly, they're gone. They're not going to hang around. The world is complex. The world is hard. The world is it's just so complex, and the world is like you're fighting for attention and progress, and you're fighting for success, and it's hard work. The world is hard work.
The world is hard work. What other words might you use to define the world based on this problem?
It's out of my control. There's a big theme here around control. I think that's why I got really frustrated, because I had no control, and I need it's getting there. Okay.
And great. So what was the underlying assumption?
So yeah, my underlying assumption is I don't have control. I do not have any control over the world, things, technology, and the flip side of that is I am powerless. But I feel like there's something else there that I'm not quite getting, if you want to tune in.
Yeah, I mean, so you don't have control, and that's the problem, I think, and that's the definition. But what's the underlying assumption when you don't have control? And I think you touched on that a little bit when you defined others. And that's where I think the power really is. And this one is, what's the underlying assumption? You don't have control, then what? What then? You don't have control. What then?
And so as you were talking, the words that come to me are around my fear of being imperfect, my fear of failing, and therefore people judging me. So the reason I want control is because then if I can just get everything perfect, then no one's going to judge me negative. Nothing will go wrong, and everything will be nice and shiny, and then I'll feel okay.
Aha. Why will you feel okay?
Because I won't make any mistakes.
Why else will you feel okay if people judge you once you've put everything into it?
Because then they'll love me, and I'll feel better because I feel loved. Look at me. Oh, it's all perfect and it worked nicely. Now do you love me? Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that approval seeking.
Approval.
So other people's opinions define my value.
Okay. So Where's the power?
The power is in me.
Well, where's the
Yeah.
power? Where
Oh
you
yeah, sorry, no, I
literally
haven't
just
finished
said
that
it.
sentence. What? Oh, the power is in other people's opinions.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm.
The power is in shit. Oh, sorry, I swore. I just hadn't taken it that deep in my mind until you just nudged it there. Because to me, I was going to say like, oh, well, the power is in my need to control and blah, but actually, no, the power is in other people's opinions of me. So if that's what I'm focused on, what's the next question?
What's the end result?
The end result is I'm so worried. I get so nervous and anxious about it, and I'm constantly seeking and exactly that, trying to control everything, trying to make it all perfect so that no one can have an opinion other than everything was great and perfect. And my power is in trying to control everything and other people's perception of me. And the end result is that don't work. And it's impossible.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. I think, always seeking, that really resonated. Like you're never going to be good enough, because there's always going to be a problem that's outside of your control. And because you can control it, it almost becomes a scapegoat to being able to say that it's okay and that you're not perfect. Because if something goes wrong and you didn't hit those 10,000 followers, or get that job that you wanted, or anything that we like, that, and I'm just kind of generalizing now, that we want, but in your case, just we didn't get those views on that video, and it was because your internet went off, and the internet sucked, and the internet did it, and a stupid internet, and I couldn't control it. And if I could have controlled the internet, that wouldn't have happened, and then we would have had more followers. But there's no way to actually prove that. That's just what I'm saying would have happened, because that's just what I believe. And now that didn't happen, it's okay, and I feel like shit because I'm a failure, because my internet, which I can't control, which is somehow a part of who I am, ruined my life and our show and our future, and we are doomed.
Yeah, isn't that?
But I'm always going to be seeking, no matter what the situation. If I don't, so the underlying assumption is that everyone's always going to be judging me, because it wasn't my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
That's it. It wasn't even the fact that the internet went. It's the fact that people were watching and the internet went. It was all about, and I'm seeing it so clearly now, it was all about, what are they thinking? What are they thinking right now? What's Jim thinking? What's Jim thinking? Like, I was thinking, oh, it's the internet that's making me angry. It's the internet. It wasn't. Now we've uncovered it. My subconscious mind was focused on was, what is everyone else thinking?
Oh no, they're going to think we're so unprofessional, and
we failed, and we're they've taken their time to watch and look at it. It didn't even work, and then we're wasting their time, and they're going to be getting annoyed because it's freezing, and actually that is what my subconscious mind was focused on, was that, not the internet, not you, not me. It was more, what are they thinking? And that's very interesting to uncover that right now, because I didn't realize that.
And I didn't, did that cross my mind even once? No, because things aren't what they seem, because you created that in your mind because of the belief of you need to have control. And if you don't have control, then everything falls apart. And it literally fell apart because...
And that's that line, what you think is going on is not what's going on. We always think that we know what's going on. Oh, it's just the internet. No, it's not. There was all that other stuff going on in me subconsciously, which is very interesting. So that process has shown me that it wasn't the internet. It was all me and my...
So now, where's the power? Where's the power?
So let's do that a slightly different way. So we realized where the power was through all of that. And so now we want to flip the energy, flip the focus. So I'd like you to ask me a question. And that is, what do you love?
What do you love?
Okay, now we're going high vibe. So high vibe, what do I love? I love talking, I love jokes, I love silliness, I love fun, I love exploring, I love having the freedom to do what I love doing every day. I love the fact that I'm so full of ideas and creativity and things that I can just do every day and use and share. And I love the fact that it's never ending, and it just keeps coming through. I love the fact that we get to do this. I love the fact that we just laugh about so many silly things all the time. I love the fact that we call this platform Streamlard, even though it's actually called StreamYard. And I'm sure that the
I think we
makers
might just
of
lose our
StreamYard
rights.
would be really happy about that.
And that's it, guys. This really is our last episode, because, and not because of technical difficulties, but
Streamlard.
yeah.
Oh god. So I love that. And I love the fact that this is the kind of childlike fun and jokes that we have, and it just makes me feel great. And I love the fact that within a second and through this process, I've gone from frustrated, angry, tension to I feel so hilarious right now. I feel hilarious, even that's not even an emotion, but I feel hilarious, and and I love it, and I feel relaxed, and I feel good, and I feel very grateful for the giggles, and very grateful for you taking me through that process. So that is how we shift the vibe.
So now let's answer that question. Now the vibe shifted. Where's the power?
Where's the power now? The power right now is in my soul, in my heart, in my enjoyment of the present moment. The power right now is in the life force. It's in the, it's just there. It's just there. And it's interesting now from this state, if I go back and look at that problem, which is the internet didn't work, it looks like the tiniest speck of dust in existence. It's just this tiny little thing. It was so quick. It was nothing. It was just a minute. It wasn't even, it was so minor. It's so minor. It doesn't even exist as a problem. And it's gone from my mind. It's gone from my subconscious. It's gone from my focus. And it has no meaning and it has no weight to it right now. And I'm in a different zone. And so now in a different zone, different things will be created.
And I think, sorry, just to go back to where's the power in the beginning too, and you said the power is in others and their opinions. But really, now that we've just kind of broken that whole thing down, right?
Yeah.
Where was the power the whole time? Where was the power? Not where you thought the power was. Where was the power?
In me. Yeah, I get you.
It's in you.
It is in me.
We always break it down. We look at it and then we go blaming it because, right?
Yeah.
We're like, no, it's over there. I see it.
Yeah, it's over there.
Really, it's right here. The power is always. Every conflict.
Always.
Always.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the questions. Probably have them written down. Pinky's always been my coach. So
a little message from Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy says thanks.
Number one fan.
I love him.
Can we get him one of those like fingers? Like,
we should bring him on the show one day.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thanks. This is great because I'm doing a conflict deconstruction exploration today. Jim says, yeah. So Jim is very much like us, trained in these modalities that we're using of magic and amazingness. And so yes, good. Enjoy, Jim. Hope it goes well. Wow. No, that was really helpful. And here's the thing, right? I feel different because of that process. I'm in a different state, and now I will create differently my experience. And so that's really, really just a testament to the power of this work. So I'm just going to stop clicking around on some things. And do you want to go into yours?
Into my...
We can go into the anger and wasting time.
Yeah, let's go into the anger.
Oh, I've just noticed what time it is, though. It's already 10 to 3. 4.
Yeah, we were going to go, I think, over by 10 minutes because of the loss of time. Yeah.
We can either do that or we can... Up to you.
Or we can...
Or we can finish off with the last questions, but would you prefer to? I don't mind going over.
Let's just go how we go.
Just go over. I'm not like, what am I worried about? You don't have anywhere to go.
Where do you need to go?
I know. It's like
I need to go over time. That's where we need to go. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do this. Would you like to do a conflict deconstruction for yours? Should we do the same process?
Yeah. See, I don't have a conflict though.
So there's a fear around wasting time.
But I think
we could do some circles on that.
More, yeah, let's do a circle around the anger. That was really
the anger,
really bugging me today.
Okay. So shall we do an identity, as obviously anger is an aspect of the ego identity. So shall we do an identity circle?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So on your paper, or actually you can just talk and I'll guide you through it. So the issue here, or that we're looking at, is Rita's anger. For some reason today she's feeling okay.
No, it's more deeper rooted. It's there.
All right. So there's anger. All right. So we're going to go through the intuitive process for anyone who's following along. Just to explain a little, we're going to go through the intuitive process to understand more clearly what's going on with Rita's anger, because we can do it from the level of the subconscious mind, or the sort of self-conscious mind. And we're just going to get lots of noise, but we're going to go into it intuitively to see what's obvious about the anger. So Reed, what I'd like you to do is just imagine in front of you is a circle, and again, just really solidify that circle. You can draw it in the air in front of you if you want, and just make sure it's a really solid circle. And I want you to call that circle my anger today, and really set a strong intention on that. And you're going to wander on through that circle in your mind, walk through it, whatever happens, whatever you need to do. And on the other side of that, once you've come through, this is the truth about your anger today. And just talk to me about what comes up, what's obvious.
Oh man, this circle is like just dark and ashy and just like a burnt circle. I'm very visual and like, oh my God, this is an angry circle if you've ever seen one. There's just... It's like I'm in this circle and then just bouncing off against the walls. And everywhere I look is just like this feeling of just anger and discontent, really. And like a combination of like, there isn't any specific thing. You know what? No, the circle represents anger, because it's like I'm trapped in this circle. I feel like I'm trapped in the anger. I feel like I can't get out of this anger because I'm not angry at anyone. It's there. And the anger has literally absorbed me. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at myself for... What am I angry at myself for? Wow, I'm angry at myself for wasting time. I'm angry at myself for not knowing what I want. I'm angry at myself for not being good enough. I'm angry at myself for not delivering what I keep promising myself that I'm going to deliver to myself. I'm angry at myself because I'm not content with what I'm doing. I'm angry at myself, but I'm taking it out on objects and people. But the anger is literally burning, like it's encased me. It's just there. And it's been there for a while. And it's like I haven't looked at why. And it's just almost kind of building and building. And it's not rage. It's not rageful anger. It's just, it's like, it's anger. And I could feel it in my body today. Like something happened and then I got angry at my body for not responding. So it's like, it's anger, not just within. It's like, it's starting to come outwards too. It's just, I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Do you want me to tune in or do you want to share any more?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so let me go into this. So Rita's angry circle. What's obvious about Rita's angry circle to me is that, it's very much just about you. And you're sort of stomping your feet like a sort of angry child, and going around just sort of being angry. But there's not really anything in particular. And actually, it's almost like you're angry at something that doesn't even exist. So when you're stomping your feet, it's almost like you're trying to stamp out something as well that's making you angry to get rid of it, but there's actually nothing under your foot. So you're actually stomping at things that don't even exist. And sort of these things that are making you angry are figments of your imagination, that you've created and therefore trying to fight against in some way, but they don't actually exist. And so all that does is really just keep you looking down and trying to stamp out ghosts, and not actually engaging in life or the world in any meaningful way, because you're just like stamping ghosts that don't exist. And it's actually a hilarious image I'm getting right now. And it really could be a never-ending task, but because the thing you're stamping out doesn't exist, you don't then see a result of that. You don't see any outcome from your anger or outcome from trying to stamp it out, because there's nothing there in the first place. And so that kind of makes you then feel like a bit like, oh, now what else can I do? Like frustrated, there's no way out of this. And that's that trapped feeling, because it's like, well, how do I fix this then? But the reality is there's nothing there. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to be angry about. In reality, in your mind, yes, but in reality, there's nothing there, but you're literally just running around stamping out nothingness. So that's what I get about your angry circle. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I literally can't pinpoint anything I'm angry at, but it's like, oh, you didn't do that. Oh, you should be angry. And then this morning I was like kind of angry at a kid, and then I was like, oh, stupid kid. And then I'm like, I'm not actually angry. But I just felt like I just felt that trappedness, that anger, and you're right, I'm just literally going around in a circle, because again, maybe it's my scapegoat. It's my scapegoat, because if I'm angry at myself for not delivering what I'm supposed to deliver, then I'm spending more time focusing my energy on being fake angry at myself.
Fake angry. That is literally it. You're just doing fake angry. I love it.
Oh
That's
my God,
fantastic.
I'm fake angry.
Fake angry.
I'm
I
fake
like that.
angry at myself.
We're going to coin that. All right. So, do you feel like that's gotten a little bit now into what's going on there? All right. So, do you want to flip the script? You ready to flip the script?
Yeah.
All right. So, let's go into what I think we've kind of done it a little bit already, but anyway, let's go into, we're going to take the view of your soul, of your creator, of your genius, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to look at the anger from that place and see what more wisdom comes up for you about the truth around what's really going on there. And if there is any required action or any required changes, but there may not be. But first and foremost, just get in your mind's eye that circle. So rub out the other one, make sure the other one's totally gone, the identity circle that we just did. And now this circle is your soul circle. You can call it your soul circle, your creator. And just really solidify that. And this one is the creator's view on the anger. So the creator view of the anger. And you're going to float on into that circle and just really set a clear intention that from my soul, from my creator, what's obvious about this anger, and just go on through and see what comes up for you.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Okay, my God. What's obvious about the anger is that I used to be an angry person. I have a very short temper, and I think I miss it. Oh my God. It's like I'm creating fake anger because they haven't really been angry. Am I losing my mind? No, 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 no. That's literally it. Like, I was like, what is this feeling? And maybe it was another feeling. Maybe it was, something else that I need to tap into and see what that feeling is. But I just decided to label it anger because obviously, it's me and I just get angry and I'm probably just getting angry over something. And it was just anger, but really, I'm not angry at myself. I'm not angry at myself at all. I put in work and effort and I do what I love. And yes, I fall into the holds and the depths of life of, oh my God, I'm not doing it well enough, or I'm not doing it fast enough, or all those other things. But I've started to label that, or tried to label that, as anger, just because I really haven't been angry in a long time. Thought maybe I'd be angry at myself, but I guess I just look like a moron stomping around on on invisible ghosts. you know yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I
Yeah.
created anger. My soul's not angry. I'm a loving person. I'm full of love. I'm not even angry at my face for breaking out. I'm not angry at my weight. I'm not angry at anything. I'm I'm so content for probably the first time in my life that my ego is like, whoa, 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 be angry. And that's what I did.
Mm.
I just decided to be angry at myself.
Mm.
I did when I was making tea earlier today too, and I was fine. And then, I dropped a bit of sugar and I went, "Argh." Remember when you were like, what are you doing? What are those sounds? And I think like hissed, like gurred at the sugar. But I wasn't angry. It was just stupid sugar. I wiped it off. Oh,
I
I
love
was
it.
trying to create fake anger. Yeah, no, I'm
Oh,
good.
fake
I'm not
anger. Okay.
angry. I'm not actually angry. I thought maybe life would be more real if I created anger, but like it's not an emotion I want to have or have. I don't have it anymore. It's not there. It's just gone.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
gone.
Wonderful. Shall I do a
Whew.
little tune in and see if there's anything more there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Rita's soul uh and anger. I mean, literally, those two things don't even go in the same room or the same universe. Whenever I step into your soul circle, it's so joyous and it's so fun and it's so lighthearted and it's just laughter and chill and just play and lightness and creativity and just enjoying the physical world, other people, things, creativity, color, all these things. And literally in your soul circle, you're so taken with all these things that you can do and enjoy that anger doesn't even get a look in. It doesn't even get a look in. And if it does, it's like a little squeak. It's like a little squeak that's like tugging at your coattails, going, "Hey, pay attention to me." And you're like, "I ain't got time for that." Like, you've just got so much other more fun and amazing things to do, that it doesn't even get a look in. And it doesn't exist at all. And yeah, it really is. It's just this, it's like the little inner child trying to get your attention in some way or form. And actually, what's obvious to me about when you're in your soul circle and you're in your greatness and you're in your creator, in your genius, that actually you can give nurture to that little inner child when it tugs at your coattails. So it's not about sort of ignoring it totally or kicking it away, because we don't want to like reject any parts of us, but you're actually able to see it for what it is, which is this tiny little squeaky little child trying to get a bit of attention. It looks like a little gray raindrop going, hey, look at me, I want to be angry, look at me, I need attention. But actually in your soul circle, you're able to see it for what it is very easily, very clearly, very quickly, which is this little inner child, or this little wound, this little thing trying to get a bit of attention from the ego, from the mind, whatever we want to call it. And you're actually really able to recognize it, love it, nurture it, but not give it any energy or follow through with it or anything like that. And in your soul circle, it's like it's allowed to be there. It's allowed to be there. It doesn't need to leave. It doesn't need to be rejected or pushed out. It's allowed to be there, and it can sort of hang around. And you give it love and attention every now and then, because you understand that it's a part of you. It's a part of life. It's an emotion. Everything is okay. We all have all of these. But you're able to nurture it with love, but not feed it with energy or power. And that's the difference. And that's what actually also allows it to settle down. So my sense is that when you're in your greatness and in your soul circle, in your power, you're able to spot that more quickly as well. So as soon as it happens, if it happens again, there's any anger, you're able to see the little child, little raindrop going, oh, look at me. And you're just able to very gently and quickly nurture and soothe it so that it calms down. And then you continue doing your best with, what you are best at doing, which is all the fun and the joy and the love and the creativity. And so when you're in your power, that's your relationship with anger. So that's what I get in your genius.
Woohoo!
Good.
Everyone,
nice.
Get yourself a pee, because she makes you feel great.
I love it. Someone said I did a live stream a few weeks back on LinkedIn, and someone said everyone needs a bottle of Pinky every day. I was like, a bottle of Pinky.
Give myself a bottle of Pinky.
I love it. It's so fun.
All right, thanks for that. That was good.
You're welcome. You're welcome, darling. And this is it. Like, it's a joy for me as well, right? Because I love going into the soul circle and just seeing the greatness. Because it's because then when you go there, you are a part of that energy as well, and it's beautiful. But I just love the fact that you're just like doing fake angry. Fake angry. I'm feeling too good. I need to be angry at something.
That's the thing, right?
I'm too happy right now.
How many times do we create fake feelings because we think that, that's how we should be? And then the more you tell yourself that you're feeling that, you're going to start feeling it, right?
Yeah.
Like I went from like, I am angry to, sugar, child. I'm really angry. That's my emotion of the day. And if I choose that emotion, which I started my day by choosing that emotion, right?
Yeah.
And now if I, think like we went into it and it's like, no, stop. Just child, just cut it out. Stop it. Yeah. Stop and just get cupboard. Where's my pencil? I don't know where my Tupper pencil is, but it's literally type. For those of you who don't know, Tupper means slap.
I was gonna say
just stop. And I don't mean, obviously not in that way, because that's not a good way either, right? You want to see if it's real. We want to see if it's an actual, in my case, it was a fake anger. So
yeah. So what I really loved what you said about how it's, it's familiar, right? It used to be familiar to you. It's a familiar emotion. And so when you're not feeling it, because actually you're chill and everything's cool, really, then it's like, hang on, like you want to go back. The mind always wants to go back to what's familiar, wants to recreate everything that it thinks it knows. So when you start experiencing something different, it might even try even harder and be like, hang on, no, that's not how we do things. That's not how the world is. That's not who I am. And so that's why it gives you nonsense reasons to try and do fake anger, because it's like, we've got to be angry. And it's really interesting. That's exactly what it is. And they say that, negative emotions are more addictive than positive ones. And so that's how they sneak back in, right? And they get in there, and you start, all these patterns are running. But now you recognize it, right? It was fake anger. And I just have this amazing image of you literally stomping your feet on nothing for like ages and really being like,
the circle, bumping into the wall,
slapping yourself in the face and then going, ow, like, what are you doing? Stop hitting yourself. Why are you doing it?
Oh, well, on that note, everybody, do those things in real life.
Hey, Matt, do you know what, though? That is literally what everyone is doing all day, every day.
In real life.
It's what we do. That's how the mind works. So good. All right, let's Let's do lesson of the session.
Yeah. Which one? Which one's resonating? Let's pick one.
Lesson of the session.
I gotta go with the control, man. That's huge. Control the controllables, and that's been a lesson that I've kind of been trying to implement for a long time. I think that's something you're working on. I think that's something everyone needs to remember. Things out of your control. Don't let them cause fake anger, and don't let them cause fake feelings, you know, because those feelings aren't real. Those feelings are based on something you can't control. So control what you can, which is how you feel and where you're at and what you do. And if you want to go ahead and word that, you know, nicely or something's coming to you, but just it's control the controllables.
Yeah. I think I get that. Control the controllables, and what I was doing there to reflect on that, I was trying to control other people's perception of me. I was trying to control their opinion of me, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until we dug into it. I didn't realize that was what was causing me frustration. And so control the controllables, and controlling other people's perception of you is not something that you want to be trying to control because it will make you miserable and doesn't work anyway. So all right, let's have that as lesson of the session. And do you want to give any other tips? Do you have any tips?
It's 11:11.
General, like a tip. Oh, it is. Oh, nice. Make a wish. Make a wish.
Yeah, no, actually, I was going to share, we're going to talk more about it next time. I was just going to share I'll leave you guys with this. How to remove, I don't know if you've ever had like turmeric stains on your clothes, because I mean, being brown and having lots of curries and stuff with turmeric, and somehow always wearing white when that happens, and getting it on you. My mom taught me a trick, and I'm going to be making a video on it, but it's just more of a time-lapse thing. Sunshine. Sunshine.
Well, gets rid of turmeric.
Gets rid of stains, a lot of stains. Not all stains, but it gets rid of most stains. So if you go ahead and give it a little wash to lighten it a bit, and put it in direct sunshine. If it's something, usually it works really well on white stuff, right? And off-white and lighter colors. If you have something colorful, you're probably not going to see the turmeric as much anyway. Literally take it and make sure the stain is in direct sunlight for about 4 hours. Gone.
Really?
Gone.
Have you actually done this?
Away. I do this all the time. I cook. Literally make food. And somehow I decide to make, I brush my teeth with turmeric and coconut oil and the peppermint for teeth whitening, which is on my channel. Go check it out. But I'm like, oh, I'll do it really quickly, not realizing that I'm like wearing white somewhere, and somehow one big drop just like gets on there. Put it in the sun. Put it in the sun. Don't throw your clothes out.
I like that.
Even like, and this is going to sound really weird and gross, but with like white shirts, people wear them sometimes, and then you wear them in the summer and you get those like armpit stains sometimes just from washing them. They get like a little tainted yellow sometimes. Or if you bleach them. I don't know if you've ever had that. But I have a lot of I love white. I have a lot of white clothes. And I've had to I've thrown out so many dress shirts and just shirts because they get that yellowness. And no matter how much you bleach or OxyClean or whatever equivalent you put on there, it will never make it sparkling white again. Put it in the sun.
So put it in the sun. Well, that is definitely something that I didn't know. Unfortunately, in England, we don't get much sun. So I'll post it to you in Canada, and then you can put it in your sun and then send it back to me.
Put it in a suitcase, save it for the summer, and literally take it out and put it in the sun. It doesn't matter how long it's been. My mom's used this with like old Indian clothes that have been in a suitcase for long, and they get yellow stains. Put it in the sun. Brand new.
That is amazing. I would never have thought that in a million years. And so everyone, you do need to follow Ree's channels, because she's all about all of this stuff, right? Like she knows all the tricks and how to use natural things to do natural things with. That's the best way I explain it.
Natural things for natural things.
Natural things for natural things. So do follow her on Instagram if you're watching on there at Rita's Kitchen, and on YouTube. And we'll have links and things around.
Link to
links and things. And also we have a comment here, but it's a load of spam. I'm trying to read it and figure out if it's a legit comment at the same time. I probably should have read it before I started mentioning it. And it's a person who would like to tell us about someone who helped them get a cure from herpes.
Oh, I got that is it on Instagram?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, I received that one on Instagram first, and they were really thankful to this person.
Yeah, so I have choice words, but I won't say them. No, thank you. Bye. No, we
Thanks for
don't need them.
watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, who does this stuff? Seriously.
People, life.
Oh God.
But then there you
Anyway.
go, right? Control the controllable.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Control the controllable. I can't control these people.
Great full circle. There you go.
But it's all good. Hey, all the comments means it makes it look more popular anyway, and more people will watch it and get more shares and views.
No,
what?
It
What did
doesn't matter because it doesn't matter.
True. That's true. But I've just learned that algorithms, right? You got algorithms, but also magic and algorithms are two different things.
You can't measure magic. You can measure algorithms.
And I don't like measuring algorithms, to be honest, but that is one of the traps of social media, right? Which I'm slowly learning to get out of. So good. Here's one for you, Ree. Watch the screen.
Oh. Jim. Yay! #1 fan.
We love you, Jim. We're your #1 fans now as well. We're your fans. You are our fans. So we're totally gonna have you on
2-hour episode featuring our #1 fan.
Hey, that would be so cool.
If you end up being on our fan club, you can be on the show. This super popular show that one person watches. So check it out.
People around, Hey, man, we're on episode 2, and this is the thing, right? No one gets anything if they, don't just keep going. Consistency and perseverance.
We're just trying. We're just trying to do life, aren't we?
We're trying to do life, and we try again every day. And I think we're doing all right, I think we're doing good, and I really enjoyed today. So thank you for that, because that really helped me realize where my focus was, which I did not realize at all. Good. Anything else that you'd like to share, Ree, before we close out? Any other comments?
We're good.
We're good. So
this was a great session. I feel great.
Yeah, that was good.
I just want to say,
coaching. Mm-hmm.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
Do you know what I mean?
Even when I said my emotion of the day, I'm pretty sure I was laughing. And I was like, anger. Ha 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 ha. Fake anger. All right.
That was really interesting. Good.
Thanks for that, though, Pete. Thanks, everyone, for watching and tuning in.
Thank you, everybody, wherever you are.
We'll see you same channels, same time.
Same channel, same time next week, Wednesday, and we'll do some more coaching stuff, some whatever comes up in the moment. And thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jim.
Jim's going to get a shout out on every single session ever. And when we have like 20 million followers, I'm still going to give shout outs to Jim in every session. I appreciate you, Jim. Okay, peeps. Thank you for watching.
Until next time.
And out. Bye.